international reckoning, it's probably fair to say that he's more of an ODI player than a T20 player, but he definitely deserves his chance back in. With all the problems that UAE have in the ODI format, you'd imagine he's surely got to be given his chance there. The problem is here, leading 7 and over right from the off. You can't afford to be 3 off 14 unless you catch up.
He has to catch up. Shows that in the start he was pretty nervy, making a T20I debut for UAE.
And Ethan D'Souza, who's a great friend of his from the Abu Dhabi Emirates. Another one that Figgy's missed out on and not given as a wide. Is there some contact with something there? 3 off 15 now.
He has to get a move on. The current rate is under 4 runs for home. The required is bigger, almost 8 now.
Final word from that ball. That was 3 years ago. We used to give him cricket altogether. Pandemic. Should be delighted that he's stuck with it. Deserves his chance again. NEPAL though are putting the squeeze on him. 3 off 16 for Figgy. 4 bowled. 14 for 1.
लक्ष्य अनि एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Super friendly. It's just a great place to come and watch cricket. Pretty good local food to go with it as Nandan Yadav comes into the attack. You've enjoyed your time here so far. Your first trip to Moscow.
Yes, I've enjoyed every bit of it. It seems like I'm back home with the hills surrounding the valley.
The hills were a bit bigger back in Nepal, aren't they? A little bit greener too.
Yeah, a bit of green in Nepal. These mountains are all boulder mountains, not muddy mountains.
Very pretty, particularly this time of day with the sun kind of casting those shadows. Leading edge. Irie goes towards it, can't get there. There was just a momentary hesitation. I think either of them maybe could have got there if they both had went wholeheartedly, but with the ball hanging in the air, they both had a look at each other and just held their momentum. And as a consequence, it felt safe.
Coming down the track, Alison Sharapu. And between the two fielders.
It's probably the only place that could have gone and fallen safely. Incredible moment of fortune. Because if Irie can't get there with his pace, nobody's getting there. Back live now. Good stuff from Nandan Yadav though. His radar in the first couple of games, he bowled quite a few wides. Much better start from him today.
From the first ball of this over, Alison Sharapu is trying to get down the track, trying to hit Nandan Yadav over the top, over the bowler's head. But he's not been able to do so. Nandan Yadav, in the other hand, bowling very smartly. Bowling behind the length, back of the length and getting that leading edge, which dropped in man's line between the two fielders.
Could have gone anywhere, couldn't it? Could have looped up for the easiest catches, but very fortunate to stay he fell safely. Down the track, it's a big blow. It's an almighty blow. I think that's definitely the biggest of the day. Probably one of the biggest of the entire tournament. Plonks it up onto the roof of the pavilion. A dance down the track. And Sharafu showing no ills from that shoulder injury. It's his second 6.
It was a leg cutter bowled by Nandan Yadav. nicely picked away down to long on. Wide long on, that is. Over the pavilion's room.
Lovely noise off the bat, wasn't there? Don't have the stump mics in place. You won't quite have heard it as clearly at home, but a real beautiful ping. Tries to repeat the dose, but goes down the ground instead. Good batting, dancing and attacking Nandan Yadav. Back-to-back boundaries, 6 and now 4.
This is batting with intent. Coming again down the track, hitting it straight towards the side screen. Ball rolling off the carpet. 6 and a 4. A good-looking over, turning out to be a good-looking over for UAE.
Amazing the small margins, isn't it? That leading edge could have popped up, he could have been gone for 8. He's decided to stop being tentative and start to attack. Pressure now on the young fast bowler. For the short
फेरि चौकायो
from the 5th over, and crucially Sharafu will keep the strike much more like it for UAE coming into the contest now in the chase. It's 25 for 1.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
आइएमई लाइफ बालकिरण जीवन बीमा
Panchakanya bathware. Luxury made affordable.
Just peak past, peak up to 5 o'clock local time. 1:45 right now. Sun tends to set around 5:35, 45. Malat Rajpanchi has bowled a maiden from his first over. He'll have a change of ends. Be interesting to see if Sharafu continues to attack in the 6th and final over of the power play. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle still. Long off and deep backward square out. Big ring of 4 fielders on the offside, led by Dipender Singh who fielded that one. That cover. Sharafu is the big wicket, the next most prized wicket now. Again, can't find the gap and straight to the fielder. You can sense he really wants to go at it this over, Paresh.
Giving himself room. Sharafu wants to pierce the offside field. There's no fielder outside the 30-yard circle in the offside, square of the wicket. Decides to stop. I think he missed his mark. Again, 2 dot balls in the first 2 balls. Nepal, they have to pick up wickets in regular intervals.
ल चौकायो नि फेरि
Down to mid-wicket, a boundary.
हालिदिइहाल्यो
Good-looking shot by Sharafu.
फिल्डिङ राम्रो गर्न सक्दैन यार
It's great intent, and he's somewhat sparing Jonathan Figgy's blushes because he's managed to sort of hog the strike over the last couple of overs. Play really aggressively. Not the greatest delivery from Rajpanchi. Rarely bowls 2 bad ones in a row. Sharafu getting into his work. 23 off.
सबैले भिडियो सेयर गरिदिनु होला है च्यानलमा नयाँ हुन्छ भने सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला च्यानललाई
Not taking on Dipender Singh.
हाम्रो नेपालको लागि चाहिँ गुड लक लेखिदिनु होला कमेन्टमा सबैले नेपाली जितोस् भन्न चाहनेले गुड लक लेखिदिनु होला है त
Dipender Singh. Number 2. Listen to the first rule. And the leg side and a miss. Stop from Asif Sheikh is going to cost 5. That should be given as 5 wides, and indeed is. Maybe a bit lethargic and tired from his batting effort. Not the right line from Rajpanchi. 5 free runs to the total.
Straying down the leg side, the ball going between the feet of Asif Sheikh, couldn't stop the ball. Bonus runs for UAE.
च्यानलमा नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ भने सबले गुड लक लेखिदिनुहोस् है त
Big back-to-back overs for UAE. The last one.
नेपालले जितोस् भन्न चाहनेले गुड लक लेखिदिनु होला सबैले नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ भने च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला
The other, now, Lalit Rajbanshi, the first over that he bowled was a maiden.
This time, but a costly 5 wides. Those 5. UAE not ahead in the chase, but definitely coming back into it. Because it's only 141 that they chase. The required run rate is very manageable, 7.5 runs per over. Lamachani's 4 overs are going to be 4 big ones. He goes down over long off and hits it for 6. The final ball of the power play will maybe edge that power play towards the UAE. Rajpanchi's over goes for 15. It's 40 for 1.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagbazar, Kathmandu. Prime billet बाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पंचकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पंचकन्या स्टील
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ
ल च्यानलमा नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला अनि चाहिँ नेपालले जितोस् भन्न चाहनेले चाहिँ गुड लक लेख्नु होला है गुड लक नेपाल भन्नु होला है त कमेन्टमा गुड लक नेपाल लेख्दिनु होला
Mid off was up in the circle, slightly full from Ja, and Figgy cashes in.
Confident looking shot by Figgy. Hits it with a straight bat. The mid-off fielder was inside the circle.
So good is here.
Interesting bowling change this one. It's either Lamachani or a spinner that will bowl the 7th. Fielding restrictions kicking in, but fielding restrictions being eased even. 5 fielders allowed on the rope now. But because Ja was so good against Japan, they've gone with him. UAE starting to look very comfortable and confident in this chase.
Especially Alishan Sharapo, he's 29 of 17. Whereas Figgy, with that boundary, moves to 8 of 18 deliveries. Even though Figgy hasn't done justice to his strike rate, Sharapo has played very well, coming down the track to the fast bowlers.
Worked into the leg side, should just be the single as Sharafu just pulls up a little timidly towards the end of that run, adding a lower leg problem to the shoulder that he's probably continuing to feel. A reminder that we're not certain whether or not Basil Hamid is going to be able to bat, so that could be a factor in this second innings. Nepal are going to have to bowl well to even find out whether or not that's the case. Imagine that Lamachani is chomping at the bit to get into the game. You would expect him to probably bowl from the media centre end, not where Ja's bowling from now because of the bigger leg side boundary for the right-handers today. And this is a case of waiting for Figgy to be dismissed to turn to their wrist spinner.
I think actually it doesn't matter if there's a left-hander at the crease. He's a class act, Sandeep Lamachani. He can bowl to both the right-handers and the left-handers.
It is a factor though. We've seen those 2 sixes into the leg side and both exploited that shorter boundary up towards the pavilion from Sharafu. So that's maybe one of the factors as to why Ja has been called upon from this end. Delivery from Ja and does well off his own bowling to keep it to a dot ball.
7 runs of this over so far. Sharafu, the luck that he needed. It was a top edge, the leading edge that dropped into no man's land between the 2 fielders, Rohit Polel and Dipen Singhai.
Right on the money again.
ल नेपालको लागि चेयर अप गरौँ है सबैले गुड लक लेखौँ त गुड लक नेपाल भनेर च्यानललाई सेयर गरौँ च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरौँ छिटो है त
Are happy with where his body is at. floods the pad.
सपोर्ट गर्नुपर्छ सबैले मिलेर
8 overs come from Jazz first.
सबैले गुड लक लेख्नु जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरौँ अनि शेयर गरौँ भिडियोलाई हैन लाइभ शेयर गरौँ
United Cements. नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Special celebrations like झन्नै स्पेशल बनाउने सधैँ KFC.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनुहोला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
He's had kind of a tale of two halves to his two bowling spells so far. 2 overs, none for 19 and none for 20 in the first half. And his first two games, and then he's fought back really well, picking up wickets and keeping things tight in his third and fourth overs. Look to start well here, mix up, and they don't take on Lalit Rajbanshi. I don't think Sharafu's running particularly well between the wickets here. You can almost see him limping. And with the Tiger prowling in there at cover as well, I'm just going to change the fielder. Rajbanshi will be taken out a point. They get Gulshan Jan there for a bit more movement.
Mummy.
Don't rule out a run out at some point. We've already seen two spectacular
भाग पाइसक्यो
from
मलाई
Ireland.
ढोल दिनु थोरै उसमा
Oh, and a great diving stop is going to save a single. It's Irie again. He's always in the
अनि
game.
भोलि आउँछु भन्दै थिएँ त मैले
Even if there's an overthrow chance, if they don't run in front of Irie.
Incredible, isn't it? He didn't collect
I'm
that
sorry.
cleanly and still
त्यहाँ
was
मेरो
able to
त्यहाँ
prevent
ब्याग
the
झुन्डाउँछ
single.
लिएर आउँछ
Big matchup this one, Lamachani to Sharafu. Just sense that both cricketers have no shortage of confidence. They have a bit of swagger to the way in which they play their cricket, and they'll kind of want to take each other on, the leg spinner and the right-hander.
That is what Sharafu is thinking. He wants to play Sandeep Lamichhane over extra cover. That is what we saw.
अभिषेक
Two balls
Yeah, Abhishek.
earlier.
यो
Quickly, immediately, and helped into the leg side.
यतिको यस्तो देखाउँछ आउँछ
Bounce to Salman
Yeah.
Kami, short
त्यस्तै
side
होइन
ground
कि
there.
क्यामेरा
Kendall Fleming, the Japan captain, took a real
यतिको
liking to
देखाउनु त्यहाँ
Lamachhane.
देख्नुहोस् यता हेरेर म क्यामेरा बनाउँछु
Got a few questions
अनि
with
राम्रोसँग
his bowling
यता
to
हेर
left-handers play.
He just gave a bit of air to Fleming. That is why he was struck down around a couple of times.
50 comes up. This has helped miles over the offside. That's an almighty strike. Here's a class act, Alishan Sharafu. Always been thought of as one of the most prodigious of young talents to come through that Emirati system. The former under-19s captain. Well, he wins part one of that battle with Lamachhane.
It was hit on the up, giving himself room, hitting it over extra cover.
Superb strike. Here's the Kirby. You knew it was coming. After the leg break was smashed down the ground for 6. And Sharafu read it very well indeed. He's dominated this partnership. He moves to 39. It's 57 for him.
कहाँ जानुभयो छिटाउनु छिटाउनु न छिटो अझै यहाँ यो अड्डाउँदा गाह्रो भइसक्यो मैले जो कडा छडा फुल्छु कि
कहिले हेर्दै
Can't wait. Won't wait. Somebody's dog fantasy.
It's going to be Gulshan Jar.
Sharafu wants two, and he feels as though he can get it because it's perfectly weighted. And he's judged it well enough despite the slight stumble after he completes the second. He did wars today, Sharafu, isn't he? But he moves into the 40s and he's playing a fine innings here. UAE controlling this chase.
Coming down the track, playing with soft hands into the gap. There's a big gap between the fielders there. Going forward had to come from the boundary line. That is why they were able to take 2 runs.
Diving stop from Rajbanshi won't stop the single, but does enough to stop the boundary. Nepal's bowling just looks a little toothless all of a sudden, and it's giving every indication to exactly what we said, that this feels a good batting surface. Nepal were well shy with 140 of where they could and maybe should have got to if they batted with a bit more intense.
They all started in the middle overs for Nepal. The opening partnership was good. They were going around 8.5 minutes.
Chipped in the air, just shy of probably haven't done a particularly good job of keeping Figgy on strike either. Sharafu has faced the majority of the last 4 overs, which is why the chase has started to accelerate. 80 off 69, 9 wickets in hand, even if there's an injury to Basil Hamid. It's all stacking heavily in favour of the UAE right now.
On the other hand, Nepal will have to take wickets. They cannot just restrict UAE. They have to take wickets.
Problem with the field here as well is, see with that shot, fine leg is in the circle on the leg side. All the other 3 fielders, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square, are out. There is a single every ball if they want it. And there's sometimes a 2 on offer with very little risk.
Yeah, because the fielders are way in the boundary line. There are big boundaries here. What they can do is just play with soft hands, take 2s. You don't have to take any risk.
Off cutter, pulled deep will be a single. And the required run rate has come down from the peak of well over 8 and over at points of this chase. It's less than 7 and over needed. But Nepal have to change something here. Well, they're going to have to maybe take some risk. Roy Powell is thinking to do. Where's he going to turn? Is he trying to get Kushal Patel into the game, who probably hasn't had the best 2 games with the ball?
His strike rate is pretty good in T20Is, Kushal Patel. He has the second best strike rate in T20Is.
Just Kuldeep Yadav takes wickets quicker than him, remarkably. Better line. Prefer that line, and can't quite cut it off. They still will get the single. The most comfortable of 7 runs that they require from the over, guided around by the UAE. This partnership's been a very good one. They're in cruise control at the moment. 64-4.
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको खिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
कता आयो दिदीहरु आइरहनु भयो
भाग्यले जहिले साथ दिएला या नदेला तर यी सेवालाई केले दिनेछ
सुलाइन पकाउँछ क्या हामी सुलाइनमा पकाउँछ अब आजकल पानी पनि छैन केही छैन अब भाडा ल्याउँछु पानी छैन दाउरा सबै सक्छ पानी आएको
Ramachani will continue. Big over this one. Starts with a leg break. He sense if Nepal don't get a second wicket before the drinks break here, UAE will be very satisfied with the first half of this chase.
They will be very pleased. Even though Mohammad Wasim got out cheaply, Sharafu has done what Mohammad Wasim would have done.
Inside edge, could have gone anywhere. Misfortune for Lamachani, that's going to cost a boundary despite the diving efforts. Sharafu, very lucky here, was looking to probably go into the offside, I think. Has tied himself in a tangle in knots and just flays the bat at it and somehow gets a boundary.
That was a googly ball by Lamachani. The ball hitting the inside edge, running down fine towards the final boundary. Sharafu moves to 48 of just 31 deliveries. Again, Sandeep Lamachani into the expensive side.
Googly again trying to wrap that front pad. The boundary early in the over, he will just be happy to nudge it around. Floodlights have just come on for the first time.
Sharafu looks a bit itchy out there. He's struggling with his leg, calf or hamstring.
Goes with the googly. Lamachani does well off his own bowling.
हजुर
It's a run saved. Nepal fans are just appearing very nervous. That's what we can hear in the crowd. 9 wickets in hand, halfway to where they require to be at the halfway stage, UAE. Have this game in complete control. Big swing and a miss though, doesn't pick the googly.
Nepal were also in a similar situation at the end of the first 10 overs. And they completely lost it after that. Very good bowling. Credit goes to the UAE bowlers, the way they bowled, the way they fielded in the first innings.
Promise you there'll be another twister turn, Paresh. As Figgy gets a good piece of it. He's got a maximum. Didn't look like he struck it perfectly at first. A lot of Chinese frustrated. But Figgy's 12 off 24 will jump off to 18 off 25. 11 from the over. Nepal are looking really concerned as to how they're going to get themselves back into this contest. And it's the UAE again here in Muscat that are saving the best of this Associate El Clasico, dominating the contest. 75 for 1, the score. And if the floodlights come on, we'll have a break here at the halfway stage of this first innings. Nepal are left with it all to do. UAE going so well thanks to this second wicket partnership. They are 75 for 1.
Full presence T20 World Cup qualifiers Nepal to Vishwa Cup Yatra powered by Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice, Bajaj Pulsar and Gazab Kopiro Noodles.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमेट ब्रेक शाइन UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा र रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार वर्षौं वर्ष यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनुहोला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनुहोला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
Heh, यो चिज बल छैन 2 PM चिज बल हो के
यो भन्नुभयो के वाले
2 PM cheese balls. You see those floodlights into full effect there. They leave themselves in a precarious position. Slip up again, and you're relying upon net run rate most likely, with a maximum then of 3 wins. Both these two sides will still have to play Oman. Remember, the hosts were sitting pretty at the top of the table, having played 2 and 1-2. So it's not going to be spin. Not wanting to bowl the spinners much from this Oman LNG end of the ground, as Nandan Yadav will come in for his second over. Alishan Sharifu has been really impressive, hasn't he? Just at that one moment of fortune, Paresh with the leading edge that fell agonisingly out of reach. If they don't get him out shortly, Nepal, your Nepal team, they're going to be surely going down to a defeat here. UAE in full control.
Yes, UAE in full control, 75 for 1 in the 11th over. 66 more required of 59. That's easily gettable. You have 9 wickets in hand. Just that Nepal, they have to take wickets now, especially Alishan Sharaful's wicket.
Well, that's going to be 50 and a brilliant way to bring it up. Just a check pull shot that goes all the way for 6. It's coming sparkling style, 34 deliveries. It's a 12th career 50 from just 55 innings for Alishan Sharafu, his second against Nepal, and he has played, well, a gem of a knock.
It was just a shot and jab onto the leg side, down to long leg, which resulted in 6 and brings his 50 as well, 53 of 34 with 5 sixes and 3 fours.
That's the big difference, 8 boundaries in total across that entire Nepal innings. They only hit 9 fours and 4 sixes. Sharafu nearly matching that himself as a run-out chance comes, and it would have been gone. Sampal Kami did everything right, picked up quickly, got the throw in effectively, probably at 2 stumps or about that angle to aim at, and I think Sharafu gave it up.
This is a golden opportunity missed by Nepal. Sampal Kami getting the ball very quickly and releasing it. There was nowhere to be seen. Sharafu.
Crazy piece of cricket. He didn't even dive to get back in. He just stood there watching the ball. Direct hit would have been gone and would have changed the game. For the second time, Sharafu has a bit of fortune. The UAE are dominating this contest right now. What can Nepal find? Run out chance again, but Jora just not quite as quick as others in the ring. Show you the sidearm of that run out chance to show you that I think it would have been out by, well, 2 yards because Sharafu gave it up.
Trying to guide that down to third man.
Really strange he doesn't put in a dive there.
Because of the shoulder injury that he possesses.
Good shout, actually. Bit of self-preservation, just preserving the body. Can Nepal build a bit of pressure on Figgy? Beats the outside edge. Good length. That's the first time we've seen that length hit by Nandan Yadav. More like it. Nepal been a bit off with the ball for you?
Yeah, they've been a bit off again. Sandeep Lamichhane getting hit for 20 runs off his 2 overs. That is what he was hit earlier in the group stages. 19 against Kuwait and 20 against Japan in his first 2 overs.
Good point, actually, that Paresh. All 3 games now. First 2 overs have gone around the park. Now he's fought back wonderfully well. Figgy declines the second, and rightly so, because it's Dipender Singh with the ball. I think UAE have probably watched those first 2 games and they know their opposition well. They're just not taking any risks when he's about. Here's the moment for 50 for Sharafu. It's been a good knock, hasn't it? And the difference with the Asif Sheikh innings, as he celebrates and lifts his bat towards his teammates, the ball striking and the strike rate significantly better, but actually
United Cements. नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
Panchakanya Bathware.
I really do. Can he find a moment of magic? It's really been him and Gulshan Jah kind of have been spearheading Kushal Bertel, those moments of brilliance for Nepal. They need something. And they've got it. It had to be Dipender Singh into the game, into the attack, and into the wickets. He ends Figgy's rather tortured stay at the crease. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh. You sensed it was coming, and it's the Tiger again who impacts the game, not in the field this time, but with the ball. Gives Nepal something to work with.
It was a flat delivery. Batter coming down the wicket, trying to hit that ball. Completely missed it, and a smart glove work by Asif Sheikh. Quick one as well.
Perplexing shot to try and use your feet to a man who is so flat. Does get a big pat in the back. Remember, he played a big role in that partnership, but it wasn't necessary.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक। लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
साउजी
नयाँ चिज बल सार्नु छ चाख्ने हैन
यो चिज बोलेन 2 PM चिज बोलिन न साउजी
दिस वान
यस
टेक इट 2 PM चिज can't wait won't wait something's dark fantasy यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह
That's Rahul Chopra, the wicket-keeper batsman from UAE, the one-day international captain for UAE.
Chopra historically can start a bit slowly. Can they pile up a few dots, build up a bit of pressure that would then, as a consequence, leverage further pressure on Charafu? Chopra's not the big wicket, Charafu is. But dots to Chopra, which can be easy to come by at the start of his innings, could just find a way to force Charafu into a stray shot. Good change of bowling this to get Tapender Singh Ari into the attack. Finally, there's a single from the over.
The first over of Nepal's innings was a maiden, if you remember that. Maiden played by Figgy against Lalit Rajbanshi.
It's a long time ago, that. See now that second wicket partnership changed the game. Oh, it's a really good over. They won't even think about the second because Sharafu will want the strike. 2 runs come from it. The Tiger at it again for Nepal in this format. Such a good T20 cricketer, one of the best in the world. 12 have been bowled, 85 for 2.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल स्वदेश तथा विदेशमा आर्जन गर्ने शिक्षाको सम्पूर्ण खर्चको जिम्मेवारी लिन्छ आईएमई लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सले आईएमई लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बिमा योजना नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
Goshen Jah. Again, they're not even considering when the ball goes anywhere in the proximity of Irie. Neither batter really leaves their area. So that's good game awareness from the UAE. This is I'm going to make a rogue call here, Paresh. I think they might have called Kushal Patel here. Big risk or reward call. I think Sharafu would have targeted the pavilion, targeted the shorter side. Patel just has that knack, doesn't he, of getting wickets. This is a slightly more defensive play going with Jah.
Again, coming down the track, slapping that ball down the offside. Yeah, you have to take risks to take wickets.
But I think the only way you win this game if you're Nepal is by getting Sharafu in the next over or two. If he's still there in the 16th, 17th, the UAE, with the rate at which he's scoring, should canter home. Nothing ever seems to happen simply between these two sides. It's always a very closely fought contest, but for Nepal, you have to take a risk to find a wicket here. I just think that Bertel X factor, okay, he could get it for 2 sixes and the game could swing further towards the UAE. 55 off 46 is a very manageable rate with 8 wickets in hand.
You have to take chances. You have to bring your bowler whose strike rate is pretty good, second in the world in T20 eyes.
Oh, beauty. That one just came off the surface. First one we've really seen move laterally, possibly hit the seam, chops Chopra in half.
I think that was an off-cutter. That is why the ball moved into the right hand. We saw that Ali bowling an off-cutter and getting rid of Kushal Malla in the first innings.
Do you feel as though he rolled his fingers over that one? Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Big moments in the match here. I'll have to capitalise upon this slow start from Chopra. Swung away into the leg side. Kushal Malla will have work to do and does it pretty effectively. 2 runs saved using the reverse hand style very well. Gets warm applause from Gulshan Jah. That's good fielding.
Kushal Malla doesn't look like that. He's quick, but he is really quick in the boundary line.
Yeah, he almost looks a bit lackadaisical, but he's not. It's just his manner. It's his kind of little Viv Richards swagger that he has. Now, deep mid wicket goes out as protection. Fine leg comes up into the circle. Straight to Irie. How many runs does Devendra Singh Irie save on average in a T20? It's hard to get across if you're not here.
It's pretty hard to save so many runs that he's saved till now. In his 80 odd T20 internationals, he has the highest number of, he has the highest number of matches for Nepal in the T20Is.
Played more than anyone else. And sometimes, even though he's a real fan favourite, some fans get frustrated with his lack of scoring with the bats. Again, another single save, good dots from Gulshan Jan that over. 4 of them, 3 from the over, 88 for 2. He's somebody that whatever form he's in, because of how good his fielding is, and then he'll always give you a couple of overs with the ball. He's got to be one of the first names on the team sheet for Nepal.
He is, apart from Rohit Paudel, who's the captain of the side.
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Can't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
which is what logo like
Hey, good you.
Sharafu he has. It's Dipendra Singh Irie, and off he goes. The trademark high five into the sky celebration comes. He's a three-dimensional cricketer. He's impacting the game. He's got the big wicket of Sharafu. Our Nepal finding a way back into this contest.
We didn't see the cartwheel or the jump from Dipendra Singh Irie, but what we saw was Sharafu was so frustrated that he hit the stumps with his bat.
Oh, I missed that. I was watching Irie sprinting off in celebration, expecting the cartwheel. He will find himself in trouble with the ICC match referee, Mr. Ken Tanham. That's going to be a level 1 minimum, I would expect. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Stay with the batter here if we can. A clever piece of bowling, just skids in. And yes, let's have a look here. If we can roll this replay through, big trouble. You cannot do that, Alishan Sharafu. I'm sorry, I was watching Irie. I thought we were going to get the tumbling cartwheel out again. Instead, we got the trademark high fives with Rohit Paudel. It doesn't take away, though, from how well Alishan Sharafu played. It was an outstanding innings. It's put the UAE in a very strong position. He's gone for 58, though, off 40 deliveries. 8 boundaries altogether in there, and it's 88 for 3.
That was bowled a bit slow through the air and skidded on to hit the stumps. Very frustrated, Sharafu.
You're always going to be frustrated. You just can't do that. And Paramukul has seen it. I have no doubt that Ken Tanham has seen it. And it's just I suppose, a slightly poor moment there. We'll let the code of conduct deal with that as Harshit Kaushik comes to the crease. The left-hander. Again, another opportunity here. Someone who can start slowly for Nepal just to bowl a few dots. And the Nepal fans have really come to life. We have now twice described a sensation of Irie impacting the game, and both times it's brought about a wicket. It's incredible. You can just sense it with him. He's such a fascinating character to watch play cricket.
He can do it in the field. He can do it with the ball.
Are you surprised? I know he's had a few opportunities. He was at the ILT20, but I don't think he played at all for the Gulf Giants. Did well out at the GT20, where he was playing with Carlos Brathwaite. Affected that ludicrous run out off his own bowling. You surprised he hasn't more opportunities around the world?
Yeah, pretty much surprised. He hasn't got that opportunity that he should get. Such a quick, he must be the best in the world.
Oh, now where's this one gone? Under edge, they're going to dash a single. I just think even in terms of bringing him into a squad, you could actually put Dipendra Singh Irie into an IPL squad, not play a single game. And he raised the standards of the fielding in that group. He's that brilliant to watch. I know we wax lyrical about him, but when you're at the ground here, you see things you sometimes can't see at home. And just the impact he has around the field lifts all the standards. It's an excellent over. Just 3 runs have come from it and the big wicket. Are we witnessing a game that's going to go to the 40th and final all of a sudden? It's 50 exactly to win from the final 6. The UAE is still in control, but Nepal have some hope with that wicket of Sharafu. It's 91 for 3.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
Panchakanya bathware. Luxury made affordable.
That could be a big factor. Now, Lamachani has 2 left. Still no sign of a Kushal Mala or a Kushal Bertel with the ball. They're going to continue with Gulshan Jah, who's been wicketless but pretty consistent. Just 6 runs and over he's going for. Can he find the 4th wicket? Picked up into the leg side. There's a fielder there who holds on. He will find the 4th wicket. Gulshan Jah has had a sensational tournament. That's an excellent catch from Nandan Yadav. He judged that very well. Strange shot from Harshit Kaushik. He only sort of pulled it, and I've no idea how. The cardiac kids are at it again, turning it around, raising the pulses, and changing this contest.
And a good shot by Gulshan Jah. And a terrific catch by Nandan Yadav in the team. He jumped and to perfection. Really excited Nandan Yadav.
Incredible swing in the game in the course of a couple of overs. This is why we love associate cricket, particularly the associate El Clasico. Kaushik's gone for 2.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
हे यो जिस बल छैन 2 PM जिस बल छ के
यो भन्नुभयो आले यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह
I want to come into the attack and get into this contest. What a brilliant game of cricket, Paresh. Nepal have no right to be even anywhere within the compass of winning it. But now, it probably hangs in the balance. It's a 50-50 from here, you'd imagine.
Exactly, it's 50-50 between UAE and Nepal. Gulshan Jah taking a wicket in this over.
Guided into the offside. Parashar gets off the mark. He's a very effective batter. I know they'll have concern over Hamid, who, remember, in one of those revenge wins, that was the final of the Dabur Honey Tri-Series. He was the one that iced the chase with that 6 in the final over. So he has good finishing skills if he can get the shoulder moving properly. I just feel it's going to the 20th and final over again.
It is exactly going till the end.
Probably should have just made that one prediction earlier, shouldn't we? We don't know who's going to win, but we think it'll go all the way. Certainly looks like it's going to be accurate. Just the single worked into the leg side. They won't be able to get back for the second. Jah does the fielding and his help from Jura. Have you been able to put your finger on a little bit like the performance against Japan, why Nepal seem to have had a lull with the ball in the first half and then come back strongly in the second?
That is what we've seen in the group stages as well, against not only against Kuwait but against Japan. They were 90 odd for 1 in the 11th over. Japan
97, weren't they? 97 for 1, cruising along. The captain playing brilliantly. Goes Fuller, crucial dot ball. The remarkable thing about this chase is that somehow Nepal have been able to bring the scoreboard back into play. The reason why: the 12th over from Iri went for 2, the 13th from Jah went for 3, the 14th from Iri went for 3, and this one's only gone for 2 as well. So they've completely applied the brakes And that was after a period where the UAE were looking completely dominant.
Yeah, they were in control when Sharafu and Figgy were batting.
Third comes up into the circle. Oh, they're going to take on Irie. Run out chance. Oh, would have been gone. And it would have been gone. The crowd reached a fever pitch in anticipation, and it hit everything but the direct hit. It's the first time they've run a single to him. A clap of the hands in frustration from Irie. He did everything but affect the direct hit.
Hands on heads for Irie. It was a risky run in front of Irie. Shy of the stumps. Direct hit here. Think it was going.
Look at the smile from umpire Muckle. He wasn't even into position yet. That's how quick Irie was. That cutter to end the over and end the spell. They're thinking of the second and rightly turn it down. Again, Irie pairs in to guard the stumps. Excellent fielding despite not being able to affect the direct hit. Great spell from Gulshan Jah. 4 overs, 1 for 22 for him. And with 5 remaining, it's 46 required to win the score. It's 95 for 4.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा रहेको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा र रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार वर्षौं वर्ष यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
To deep backward square as skipper Rohit Powell is called upon Sandeep Lamachani. These 2 overs that he may bowl, they could decide the game. In his first 2 contests, he bowled 2 overs, 1 for 19, 1 for 20. Then he finished with excellent figures in both cases, including being on a hat-trick on one occasion. Can he make it third time lucky? Figures thus far, 2 for 22, 2 for 25. Take either of those now.
And he was hit 19 balls. He was at 20 each bat, and he was this game as well, his first spell.
Yes, such an important 2 overs, these ones. Parashar has long levers, likes playing a slog sweep. There's a bit of a gap between long on and deep mid-wicket. Goes with the googly. Take on Irie. Throw comes in, direct hit. Given! Oh my! He's at it again! And here comes the cartwheel! Nails the landing again! He's the best fielder in the world, in my opinion. There's no one quite like him. It's Dipendra Singh Irie.
He missed the first one in the earlier over. Now, this time around, he hits a bullseye and keeps out the cartwheel, lands it safe. It's going to be Chopra who has to depart for 7.
He's a freak. It's the only words for him. He is superhuman. Have a look at this. I don't think there's a fielder in the world that creates the chance. Chopra went straight away. The throw comes out so quickly, and it might just be out by inches. He was in a great position, umpire Muckle. The finger went up. Chopra.
नेपाल टॉपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टॉप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
Just once, lost for words.
That's a freak of nature. What is that called? He missed the last time around, the direct hit. This time, he hits a bullseye.
I can't. That's as good a run out as I've ever seen. I didn't think he could top the one he took earlier in the tournament. He saves the cartwheel and the acrobatics for big moments like that. Oh, it's another. They're collapsing. Basil Hamid's gone first ball. The googly comes out. I'm not sure he was at 100% with the shoulder. This is a fight back for the ages. It's Hamid that's got to go. 2 and 2. The first one thanks to Irie. The second one thanks to Lamachani. They're dancing in the stands.
team is on a hat trick. Wickets improve first run out, and now Sandeep Ramachandran bowling that coolly, going between the bat and pad and Bill Stump out of the ground.
Incredible scenes. This has been a turnaround of well, titanic proportions. The perfect googly, just a little bit out of the side of the hand. You feel for Basil Hamida's shoulder is gone. I give him great credit for going out there and trying his best, but I'm not sure he should have been batting. And the middle stump goes for a walk. You can see the pain that he's in. We wish him well. But Nepal...
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चल्छ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
To that World Cup spot. Ali, the new man at number 8. What a game we're witnessing. Paresh, exceptional performance from Nepal, but it's really all about one man. It's about Tapendra Singh Airi.
He's the one who started the change in the game when Alishan Sharafu was going guns. 5 sixes for him and 3 fours in his innings. And the run out that he created, the 2 wickets that he took. Tapendra Singh Airi leading from the front for Nepal.
It's going to be one of those incredible matches where we may not mention Alishan Sharaf, who's in, well, if UAE win, we will. We might not mention Asif Sheikh's innings. We might not mention Alishan Sharaf, who's innings. And we might only be talking about one field at the end of this match.
That is what he has done. With the ball in the hand,
Slip in place, worked into the leg side. Lamachani has his hands on his head and a kick of the turf in frustration. Good over though, 2 wickets come from it, including that exceptional run out. 99 for 6.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ केएफसी
अरे बेटी सिटीको मान्छे भित्र गएको छैन साइडमा साथ खोलो पाऊ खाने हो
Singh Airi has got the decision rightly in his favour. And I've said it again and again, okay, Glenn Phillips, Ravindra Jadeja, absolutely world-class fielders, 2 of the very best in the world. Airi is right there with them. Sampal Kami returns to the attack. And Nepal have had their problems with their death bowling. Do not rule out the UAE getting back into this contest. Parashar is the key man. Even Junaid Siddique can clear the ropes down the order. But for all the brilliance of Phillips and Jadeja, I'm not sure whether they make that into a chance because of the speed of Airi and the speed of the release. It has changed the game.
it has definitely changed the game. It was an attempted yorker by Sompal Kami, the first ball that he bowled was over. His third one, look at his face, 1.5.
Chipped in the air, going to be just shy. Long off. Nepal have not been at their best with the bats. They've had phases with the ball in this tournament where they've actually been quite poor, including the first half of that Japan innings and periods of the earlier stage of this innings today, but their fielding is bailing them out. It was a massive part in their first ever 2 victories over a full member nation when they beat the West Indies 2-1 in that Unity Cup. They're showing it to the fore again here in Muscat. Take on Airi, but it's miles to the right of them, so they'll get home comfortably. Did you see this turnaround coming? UAE looked like they were cruising.
They were in complete control in the first 10 to 12 overs. After that, suddenly changed because of Tapendra Singh Airi's 2 wickets that run out. The catch from London Yadav.
It's hit in the air and it's hit a long way. We said that Parashar holds the key to the rest of this chase. That's a big hit. Elegant shot to full extension of the arms and it flies over the rope. Big maximum.
Yeah, it was a pace-on delivery by Sopal Kami. Back up the length. Hit it on the rise. That was a big six. They are getting into the game, UAE. 33 more required of 20.
Yeah, for all we're waxing lyrical about Irie's impact on the game, UAE are still in this chase. Absolutely they are. 10 and over, thereabouts. I know they're 6 down. Parashar can play a little cameo and get them home. Just need some support at the far end.
With the help of that six, the required rate just comes down from 10.5 runs per over. With the help of that six, the required rate just comes down from 10.5 runs per over. This game can swing from any side to any side.
Down the leg side, 4 more. Off the right line, excellent from Parashar. And the UAE hanging about in this chase. Will that Achilles heel of the death bowling for Nepal come back to haunt them? Poor delivery this one.
Yeah, straight down the leg side, neatly done by Parashar. Just flicking it fine towards fine leg for the boundary. 13 runs of this over so far. His first 2 overs were brilliant. So Balgani taking a wicket off. Mohammad was even the captain.
We've seen a few freeze frames of that run-out decision online, and it was out. So great umpiring, Ambassador Rami Buckle. This one's chipped in the air. Should get a couple, because it's well wide of Gulshan Jack. Only problem is Parashar will keep the strike. Good little counter-attack here. Led by the all-rounder. 17 bowled. It's 114 for 6. The game, it hangs on a knife edge.
सही खोजौँ शुद्ध रोजौँ मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चल्छ कच्छपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Can't wait. Won't wait. Sophie's Dark Fantasy.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu. Prime Billet बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनुहोला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
At number 10, Mohammad Rohid, the weak link there at 11. Big over this one. Can Lamachani do what he's done in his previous 2 contests and end with 2 for 20 odd?
The drama that always is between UAE and Nepal.
Starts with the leg break, and credit to Ali, he deals with it really well. They don't think of the second because they want Parashar on strike. You sense that if Parashar can even get through this over, maybe just get 5 singles from it, make it 21 off the final 2, 4 wickets in hand. They just need to keep Lamachani further wicketless from here. Keep him to 1 for... finish with 1 for 30. I think the game is UAE's to take. For Nepal, they need their star leg spinner, their leading wicket taker, to find wicket number 7. Good batting, very sensible batting.
Just played it late, let the ball come into him, and just played it with some hands into the wicket area and the leg side for a single. Sandeep Lamachani a bit on the shorter side.
Suspect the Googly's incoming here. Should be a bit fuller. There it is. You could sense it coming, couldn't you? Interestingly, I'm not quite sure why they're gone. They haven't gone with Irie at cover. It's Powdle in there. They feel that the hotter zone for Lamachani will be deep mid-wicket, so Irie is hitting away out there. 3 singles to start the 18th. Googly again. I suppose with Irie at deep mid-wicket, there's never going to be a 2. 6 singles would be a great result for UAE in this over.
4 singles in this over for Sandeep Lamachani's final over of the innings, the 18th.
chipped into the air and shy of Gulshan Jah. They won't have time to get back for the second. Ali is doing his job, isn't he, supporting Parashar?
And getting hit for 20 runs in his first spell.
Top ball to round out for Lamachani, but they have kept him wicketless. The only bonus for Nepal is Parashar will be at the non-striker's end. 119 for 6. There are the Manhattan charts.
हरेक लक्ष्य को आफ्नै महारत जोश को उत्साह को मेहनत को लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टॉप सब ठिकठाक
He'll bowl the critical 19th over. Starts with a wide down the leg side.
Attempted slower ball by Nandan Yadav, straying down the leg side, just missing his mark.
Big coming together now of Irie, Powell, as a captain, vice captain, and the young fast bowler just to help.
ल सबैले नेपालको लागि चेयर अप गरौँ है सबैले गुड लक भनौँ त गुड लक नेपाल लेखौँ त म्याच सबैले जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ सबैले गुड लक नेपाल लेखौँ नेपालले जित्न सक्ने सम्भावना एकदम धेरै छ त्यही भएर लक्ष्य सबैले गुड लक नेपाल लेखौँ सबैले म्याचमा नेपाललाई जित्न हेरेको चाहनेले सबैले गुड लक लेखौँ सबैले च्यानलमा नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ भने सबैले सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला लाइभ शेयर गरिदिनु होला सबैले है त
He might target the vacant area behind the square leg umpire. There's a deep mid wicket, a backward square leg in the boundary line, a short fine, and the fielder in the deep at long on. Now he's sending his fielder towards long off, Dipender Singh Airi. The short third is inside the circle along with backward point.
Fine leg up two. Goes back of a length, should get through for a comfortable single. What are you comfortable chasing in the final? You probably don't want it to be more than 11 or 12, do you?
Yeah, you should get around 10 runs in this over.
It's 19 to win off 10, the equation. It's another classic. It's the reason it's called the Associate El Clasico. It is such a fantastic rivalry. I think it's really helped lift the quality and the benchmark of some of the best associate cricket, like Namibia as well. Historic victory for them yesterday over South Africa. Great credit to them. Netherlands, Scotland, USA all flying the flag. These two, great rivalry, really enjoying it. Goes to the block hole, going to take on the single. It's Irie again, who at the last second, I think decides to hold the ball. Probably the right decision, would have got safely home.
Excellent bowling by Nandan Yadav, right on the block hole. Just a single again. This is turning out to be a very good over. The first ball was a wide.
Sense of boundaries coming though, Paresh, don't you? You can feel it kind of building up. They'll need at least one boundary from these three balls. In a dream world, UAE would love two. One boundary, a couple of singles gets you down to that 11 or 12 to win off the last. Inside edge could have gone anywhere. Another single.
Yeah, he's mixing his length, bowling fuller deliveries, bowling block holes and bowling it short, not letting the batsman to get under the ball. He always bowls well in the death overs, Nandan Yadav. We've seen him bowl in the Nepal Premier League the first season as well in the death.
17 runs required, 8 balls left to do it. You have to love a thrilling finish. This is the first absolute thriller of the tournament, isn't it? We've had some great upsets. Pulled into the leg side, not going to beat the fielder. should just be the single as Jura collects cleanly. Huge ball this one. You sense the UAE need a boundary from it.
Yes, we all said that in the start of the second innings, this game will go till the last over. It's surely going to go. It's going to be through Parashar on strike.
Rupture is taking the signal, and at least Parashar has the strike. It's in the ground. It's hit for 6. He gets the maximum reward. And the UAE will need 10 from the final over. It was right in the slot. Parashar playing a gem of a knock. And the UAE feel as though they can see the finishing line. It's 131 for 6.
Yeah, it was right on slot. He attempted a Yorker there, missed it by, let's say, a feet or so.
Yadav is distraught. He had to be brought back to his feet by his teammates, kicks the turf in frustration. There is now a long discussion as to who is going to bowl the final over.
United Cements.
लास्ट ओभर छ है लास्ट ओभरमा जय नेपाल लेखम गुड लक नेपाल लेखम सबैले ल
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक चाहिएको चाउचाउ कञ्चनको किरो फुटबल हिरो छ
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
सही खोजौँ शुद्ध रोजौँ मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु चिज बोल्नु
Huh? Yo cheese balls छैन 2 PM cheese balls हो के
यो भन्नुभयो यो आले
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
or that may be favoured with that 6 because 9 likely result 2. The field will be a defensive one, of course. Deep backward square, deep mid wicket in place. We've got yet another classic between these two great sides. Irie with the ball in hand. Starts by being clipped away for just the single. Here's Parashar. We said that he would be the key. Can he guide UAE home?
5 बलमा 9 रन ल्याउनु छ है अझ यसलाई सबैले जय नेपाल लेखम केटा हो
right on the money.
गुड लक नेपाल जय नेपाल लेखम सबले
9 more required from 5.
Incredible drama in Muscat. Speared into the block hole.
yes
And Nepal, thanks to the Pendra Singh Irie.
ल सबैले जय नेपाल लेखम गुड लक नेपाल लेखम सबैले चेयर अप
Into the leg side.
नेपालले जित्ने रे ओ ग्लाउजा
UAE on the brink, misses the block hole. Parashar moves into the 30s, and UAE need just 3 to win.
Yeah, this was a very good shot. Just let the ball come to him. Misses the block hole by a couple of inches. Down to long ball for maximum. This is a good hand, a good cameo by
क्या हान्दियो यार
Parashar.
Those 2 maximums, the final ball of the 19th over, and now the third ball.
3 बलमा 3 रन छ यार
20th. Have UAE within touching distance. There are fielders running everywhere. Lamachani comes up to Irie.
छक्का हानेर मिस्टेक भयो क्या
The way in which he clears that
छक्का गएर मिस्टेक भयो गेडा
brilliant batting from
ल सबैले
Parashar.
गुड लक नेपाल लेखम यार
Just need to finish the job. Any boundary will
यत्रो
do.
यत्रो हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ गुड लक नेपाल लेखम सबैले यार जा
Hits it straight to long on. Jordan takes the catch. It's a
यस
another turn. Irie has 3. No
गयो
because this game could still go any which way.
यस केटा यस
There's nervy moments with just 2 balls left.
माय गुडनेस
Twists and turns. It's going to be big. I presume this was another.
ल गुड लक लेखम हो जतिले हेर्दै हुन्छ गुड लक लेखम प्लिज सबैले यार के हो यस्तो चुप लागेर बस्नु केटा 2 बलमा 3 रन छ यार प्लिज
Has his third, but still 3 required of 2. Anybody's game, even a super over.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो उपाय नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
दुई बलमा
एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
दुई बलमा तीन रन चाहियो है नेपालले जित्नै पर्छ नेपालले
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको
दुई बलमा तीन रन
सब ठिकठाक लक्ष्य अनि एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल Asian Paints Ultimate Product Shine. यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्ष
Can he get a single to let the other Ali, his namesake, win it? It all comes down to this.
यो बल खेल जाता
Down the track, hit into the air. Is it going to carry to long off? No, it's not. They're going to take on the second. He's lost the bat. Throw comes to the keeper's end. Given. He's run out. The single will count.
yes
Unbelievable drama in Muscat. It's going to be 139 for 8. Exceptional fielding from Sundeep Jura, who held his nerve. And all three results will be possible off the final ball. We might have one short given. We're going to have to wait and see this. It may be no run to the total. And it might be back-to-back wickets. It could be 138
yes
instead of 139.
It's all happening here in Oman Cricket Academy to
विकेट गयो विकेट
run out
लास्ट बलमा 3 रन
with a flat score.
I think this is one short. Not going to see if we can bring it to you. But Hyder Ali's too busy watching the ball. Have a look here. He's dropped the bat. He is one short. Exceptional umpiring from Rashid Riaz. It's going to be the best possible result for Nepal because it's going to be a run out with no...
लास्ट बल छ लास्ट बल केटा हो सबैले जय नेपाल लेखम सबैले छिटो फटाफट
Calamity of errors from him. Run out from his first ball. 138.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन
यत्रो नै हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ यार जय नेपाल त लेखिदिनु हो सबैले यार लास्ट बलमा 3 रन ल्याउनु छ यार लास्ट बल मात्रै छ
एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कञ्चनको बिरो छ MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagbazar, Kathmandu.
Confirmation, it is a dot ball with the run out. It was one short of the non-strike.
ल जय नेपाल लास्ट बल छ अहिले सबैले जय नेपाल
To the final ball of the 40 overs. Irie to Sadiq. Helped into the leg side. They will get one. A fumble.
जित्यो
Nepal win by
यस जित्यो नेपालले जित्यो यस
jubilation in the stands and on the outfield. The UAE have pushed them
जय नेपाल जय गोर्खा
to getting over the line. That one short has been the difference.
यस
Critical of victories. Nepal one step closer
Oh.
to return to the World Cup.
जय नेपाल जय गोर्खा ल सबैले कमेन्टमा जय नेपाल जय गोर्खा सबैले कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन नेपाल
Arjun's one run.
This is what we can expect from these two
यस
sides.
यस केटाहरु गरे केटाहरुले गरे ल है केटाहरुले गरे ल ल सबैले जय नेपाल लेख्दिनु ल
T20I between them.
नेपाली गोर्खाली जय नेपाल गोर्खा जय नेपाल
Nepal earns their 2 points, winning the game by a run. Very good umpiring by the umpire there, giving it short run. Hari drops his bat, crossed the line with his gloves, but won't do so.
What a calamity of errors, Paresh, because Junaid Sadiq has then done the exact same thing. He too has dropped the bat. Surely they should have known they needed to go for the second, despite the fumble from Paudel. Well, some are saying the cardiac kids are gone. They are back with a vengeance. They win by 1 run. They are a step closer to that T20 World Cup in a game for all time, for the ages, an all-time classic in El Clasico. Nepal move joint top of the table.
ल गोर्खाले भनेको गोर्खाले नै हो कि जितेर छोड्यो है ल सबैले जय गोर्खा जय नेपाल गुड लक नेपाल लेख्दिनुहोस् ल ल जय नेपाल लेख्दिनुहोस् सबैले जय नेपाल जय गोर्खाली लेख्दिनुहोस् ल
Quick cameo of 32, just 18. Apart from that, none of the batters went to double figures. Saeed Ali, 11 of 11. And back to look at the bowling card. Lalit Rajbanshi not being able to take a wicket. Sumbal Kami a wicket, and Dipendra Singh Airi 3. Sandeep Lamichhane 1, and Gulshan Kumar Jha 1. Match summary: Asif Sheikh 51 of 47, Kushal Purtel 28, and good opening partnership for Nepal in the 19. Sharafu top scored with 58 of 40. Dipendra Singh Airi taking 3 wickets in the second innings for Nepal. Nepal winning the game by 1 run. Let's look at the highlights. This was Mohammad Wasim's wicket by Sumbal Kami. Simple catch to Kushal Purtel. And then came in Alishan Sharafu, who started coming down the track to the medium paces and hit them all along around the ground with 5 sixes and 3 fours in his 58-run inning. It was down the leg side by Lalit Rajbanshi. It was done and dusted for Nepal till the 12th over. They were just 1 wicket down. A good partnership between Jonathan Figgy and Alishan Sharafu. And after that, Dipendra Singh Airi came in to bowl, took 2 wickets, and in the end, in the final over, took wicket, 2 run-outs, 3 wickets gone down the last over. This was the wicket, clean bowled. Exceptional catch by Nandan Yadav. This was the Tiger hitting the stumps. Another run out. I think there were 4 run-outs in UAE's innings. This was hit with power by Parashar. And pulling down the leg side, Sumbal Kami. This was the 6th hit in the last over by Parashar, and then falling to Dipendra Singh Airi, the catch taken by Sundeep Zora. This one was very interesting. Hyder Ali dropped his bat, couldn't cross the line with his gloves. That is why no run was counted in that run out. And the last wicket to go was also a run out. Nepal winning the game by 1 run. Thriller of a game. You can see Nepali crowd, Nepali fans are very exuberant, excited. And let's look at the points table so far in the Super Sixes. Oman still at the top with a better net run rate. Nepal joins them in the second position with 1 win in the Super Sixes, and the points carried out from the group stages. United Arab Emirates are in the third position. Japan, Samoa, and Qatar yet to open their account in the Super Sixes. I will take a short break here from the commentary box. The post-match presentation will be available for you shortly. Laksha Anek, Energy 8. Energy Bhanekai, Red Ball.
Asian Paints Ultimate Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV hybrid technology काम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बबाल पिरो छ ओइ बन्छ यो नि नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो उपाय नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै
Red Bull here in Al Emirat, because we witnessed another all-time classic encounter between these two great rivals. Nepal have edged the most marvellous game by just one run. We'll speak with both captains and we'll find out the player of the match is, starting with the captain of the UAE. That's Mohammed Wazim. Mohammed, many commiserations. Let's focus on the positives first. That was a fantastic game of cricket. A great advert for you, for Nepal, for associate cricket.
Yeah, to be honest, it's very good game. I'm giving credit to my bowlers the way they bowled after 6 over. They were, I think, 48, 50 runs. But after that, we come back very strongly, and the way our bowlers bowled, exceptional.
141 to chase. The depth in your batting group, yourself in great form as always. You always back yourself to chase that. You must have been happy at the halfway stage.
Yeah, we were happy. We were going good when Alishan and Fiji were batting. But I think we did not use our minds and did not bat with the condition of the game, situation of the game. But yeah, we can say that it's a good game. But at the end also, if we are taking singles, better than this.
Little bit of chaos there at the end, wasn't there? I think two different batters dropped the bats. That one short from Hyder Ali, it's harsh to call him out, but it ends up being the difference between the sides. Just one run. Is there just a lack of clarity of thought? Is it the pressure of the fans, or what do you think came up wrong there for you today? A lot of people will come today, especially the way they have been supporting us. That is great, and we were expecting less than this crowd, but they have been supporting us through thick and thin. Very grateful to them. 3 more left. We'll give a good gift to them. Do me a favor, go do a few selfies. I think they'll love it. All the best, Rose. Sure. Okay, that is the captain of Nepal. Quickly now, we're going to get Ken Tala here for the player of the match. Ken, up you come. Only really one candidate today. It had to be the main man himself. 3 for 22, an exceptional rate. The player of the match, Dipendra Singh Ari. Ken, thank you so much. I know we've got another game to come, so Dipendra, going to keep this very short. No need for translation. It's okay, just very short. Dipendra, a special day for you. What does that mean?
एकदमै खुसी छु म किनभने अब वर्ल्ड कप पुर्याउनलाई मैले यस्तो पर्फर्मेन्स गरेँ एकदमै धेरै खुसी छु र फ्यान्सहरूलाई पनि धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु
I know you understand that. I think he's very grateful. I have not listened because he told that you don't need it. But I think he's saying that he's very grateful that he got opportunity and to win games for Nepal is always great. Step closer to the World Cup, and thank you to the fans. You're fielding Dipendra. Is it the best you have ever fielded?
होइन म पहिला पनि राम्रो गर्थेँ तर अहिले पहिलाभन्दा अलिक कम छु तर स्टिल राम्रै छु
You're saying he used to do better than this. So hopefully in next few games he'll come better than this today. Watched enough of your games to know it's the very best. Final question. 2 matches, 2 wins. You can feel that joy of getting back to the World Cup. You win 2 more, you're going to be there. What would that mean?
अब त्यो सबै गेम हामीले राम्रै खेल्नुपर्छ सबै कम्पिटिटिभ गेम छ र हामीले लुज लिनु हुँदैन राम्रोसँग खेल्नुपर्छ जितेर अब जानुपर्छ
From now onwards, all the teams are very competitive. We have to win all games. We cannot take one team lightly. So if we win all the games, we'll to the World Cups in India. Can't think of a more deserving player of the match award today. You changed the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, Dandavad to Dipendra Singh Ari. It's going to wrap up the coverage. Got to be quick because we've got another game. Samoa taking on Japan in just a few moments' time. For me, Andrew Leonard, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you in less than an hour for that third and final Super 6 match of the day. We've seen an absolute cracker here. Plenty more to come.
presents T20 World Cup qualifiers. Nepal को विश्व कप यात्रा powered by extra long range basmati rice, Bajaj Pulsar, and it's a full-year notice brought by Lakshmani Energy Drink, Red Bull, powered by
Extra long grain basmati rice को 20 kg को पैकेट में 5 कैशबैक आपकी वॉलेट
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक
co-sponsored by Associate sponsor Subject
KFC quality. Taste never before. The best of KFC. Skyward. Apple